and 1.
One.
We are there. Yeah, I wasn't watching the countdown, so it was like
you keep like jumping around.
I'm jumping around.
Like, yeah, it's like pops around back and forth. Who knows, man? I don't want to.
To you?
Yeah, like on my screen, it was like all poppy.
I don't know.
But we're good. We're good.
Yeah,
we're live.
Man. It says we got 3 people watching, according to.
I see 2.
All right.
But,
now it's 2.
Yeah. Want to do that the whole show?
No. Just keep. Welcome to All in Our Heads viewer countdown show.
It's 3. It's 5. It's 2.
Oh, we are there.
We're at 5 again.
Who made it? We made it. We made it, baby. I'm just trying to get the chat up on my pewter over here. Wows and thumbs ups.
Yep. All of that.
All of that.
It's all good.
My live broadcast program's giving me error messages, so hopefully this stays there. So.
But it's not.
Right.
It's showing me, like, usually it shows the names.
It's not showing the names?
It's not showing anything.
I don't know. Total current views from this page and 2 others. 5. I don't know. Anybody here?
I put my name. I put hi. I don't know. We'll see.
You put hi? I didn't see that.
Yeah. Yeah, I just did it.
Wow. My shit's laggy as a motherfucker.
Who knows, man?
I don't even see your post. It's not.
Your leg behind me now. You're not caught up at all.
All right, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna podcast.
I'm talking about when I'm talking to you. It's like not flowing at all.
What you're saying to me?
Yeah, what you were saying to me. You were like fragmented.
So you're hearing me off?
Now I'm good, but before a second ago you were fragmented.
All right, I think it was because I was trying to do too much with my computer. I gotta jack the RAM up on this bad boy.
All right.
Tech Talk with Joe Fernandes.
So
Anywho, how's it going, Mike?
Hello, everybody listening to the download. Going, thank God I never watched them live. It sounds horrible.
You guys don't know what you're missing.
Oh, they know. They know what they're missing.
Do they?
And I don't know what's going on with people here, but they keep coming into the chat, but no one is showing up as if they're there.
I don't know what to do, man.
Usually names come up and show you who just signed in. Yeah. Joe is here. Bill, nothing. It's just empty.
There's nothing there?
So anybody could tell us if they could see the chat, if they see this live. Can you just answer us? God damn it.
I mean, it shows that we're live.
I know, but
nobody. I'm gonna do a post and then tag you.
Okay, whatever.
We are live.
Yeah. I'm just out of it. I'm done with it.
I don't know. It's fucking Facebook sucks dick.
We could say that, but we can also say that this sometimes it just sucks dick. Period.
Right. I mean, whatever. It says we're live.
All right. So anyway, what's going on with you, Joseph?
Nothing, man. I'm chilling at home.
Work today?
No, man. I was so lazy today, dude. Like, really lazy. But I'm trying not to feel guilty about when I'm lazy, and I'm like, I just want to take a nap on the couch. I don't want to have to do anything. But sometimes I always feel like I should be working. I should be like doing something.
Right.
So I did like a tiny bit of work to try and relieve the guilt of not working. And then I was a vegetable. Went to doctors today, get the results of my blood work for my physical. High cholesterol still, but with the other numbers, I'm only at 2% risk of heart disease.
Okay.
And my vitamin D's low. I got to drink more milk. So I got to figure it out because milk makes me fart, and I just can't be...
I take the pills, man.
The vitamin D pills? Yeah, he gave me prescription ones.
Oh, really?
A once-a-week vitamin D pill I got from the pharmacist. He only gave me 4. So I got to go back like every 4 weeks to get new prescription. It's like, why? What am I going to overdose on vitamin D? Why can't you just give me all 20?
Right.
I mean, maybe you could overdose on vitamin D. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can take too much of anything. I got the, I think it's like 2,000 units a day or whatever it is.
All right.
Was low in vitamin D. Get that. So I did that.
All right.
Maybe it's an age thing.
Yeah, or I just don't get a lot of. He said I should be drinking more milk. I'm like, I thought milk was bad for my cholesterol. He's like, yeah, whole milk is.
Yeah, 1%'s not bad, right?
Yeah, but it tastes like shit.
1% tastes great.
All right, well, according to your taste buds.
No, what? Listen, man.
I'll do 2%. I'll do 2%. 1% is a little watery.
It's not. Skim milk is water.
How are you telling me how I feel about something?
I just did.
Yeah,
I was telling you.
It's water. It's not. Okay, I was lying to myself. It was actually creamy.
Had it?
Yes. No, it was creamy and delicious, but I chose to not look at it that way.
Yeah, you haven't had it. You're just assuming.
What value would I get out of lying about liking 1% milk?
Well, you get out of this conversation. You could be like, no, I tried it. It's over.
You think I give a fuck about this conversation enough to lie about 1% milk?
You might.
You're starting to turn into James, who thinks I lied that I do like Ethiopian food, even though he's like, dude, you got to do it again. I'm like,
nope.
No, I spent $50 to not like it the last time while I watched all you guys enjoy it. I had 2 bites. I was starving.
I don't have to go out of my way to like weird shit. Is that cool?
I don't even mind the weird shit.
But I'm saying I'm not going out of my way to like weird shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Just like, I don't need to be that cool. I like regular food.
I'll try it. I don't like Ethiopian food. It's gross. I don't want to share food with other people's hands. I'm tired. I don't want to dip hands in.
Why would you? We're not a third world country.
Especially okay, it's one thing say like you go out with like your boy, like you or like people you know, but it's like don't invite me to Ethiopian with these savages who I've never met. I don't know their hygiene.
First off, even if it's me and you, I don't want your hands in my fucking meal.
I know. Well, and rightfully so, because I wipe my ass with no paper.
Well, so that's and I made that decision before I even knew that. So now it definitely seals.
We're learning new things.
Yeah, things I didn't need to learn.
Yeah, we have nobody watching live.
Oh yeah, I turned it off because I don't know what's happening with it. I really don't trust it.
You don't trust it?
Because people were coming in. You saw the number go up, but no one's name showed up, and that's just weird to me. I don't know what's happening.
Huh. But it's weird that it's showing up live on Facebook.
Yeah, it's showing up, and then the number goes up and down, but no one's name is coming in the box, which is never the case. So I just signed off because I was getting frustrated looking at it.
Yeah. Well, now.
I can't open it up.
Can't open it up on your computer?
I can't because if I start listening to us talk, I can't mute the computer to listen to it on the computer.
Yeah.
Because then I'll hear me and you talk, and then you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't. I got to watch it on my phone. How do you do it? How do you pull it up on your computer and not hear it through the...
I just mute the actual video on Facebook.
See, that's why I have you around.
That's it, bro. I went to college 4 years for that.
That's why you're in my life.
Anywho, I like those video clips you posted from Brad Garrett's.
Oh yeah,
I thought that was a good camera angle. I mean, it's kind of high, but it looked good. It was like when you were saying like surveillance camera. I was picturing some like really small picture of you from like really far away, like in gray. Right.
No, it's
but the audio was good.
Yeah, right. I mean, they're fun videos. Like both of them were fun.
Yeah.
You know, just clips. I just made one from the first show that week, but man, I know I should be okay with this, but man, I look fat as fuck.
I didn't think you looked fat.
No, not in those because of different shirts. The first day I went there, I had like a sweater on. I wore my sweater on stage, and it just wasn't a good look from that angle. Not a good look.
Nah.
And I had like an interaction. I made the video. It's still on my computer, but I haven't uploaded it. I was gonna wait anyhow, regardless.
Yeah.
Upload at a different time, but yeah, man. I'm like, ugh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's tough to.
Good look.
Well, you know, Liz, I told you a lot of these cameras, they all have wide angle lenses, so that's why it gives you 10 pounds.
Is that what it does?
Yeah, because it stretches you to make the whole room wider. So that's why I got a 25mm lens on my camera. It's as true to life as you can get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you look fat on that, you're fat.
Well, I'm fat.
No, I know, but you're not going to get fatter with this lens. Like, this is a good representation, unless it's like real. Like, as you move it closer to you, you can get fatter. But if you like have it a decent distance and you look, be like, all right, that's a pretty good representation of who I am. And that's what I needed, because it's hard enough to watch my comedy tapes at all. So I'm like, I can't be focused on how fit I am while I'm trying to just listen to jokes to,
right.
to try and get through this. It's like, I'm already annoyed with my facial tics and the way I rub my head. And though people, I was telling James that I'm like, I just hate that. I was like, cause like there was one time I was like this with my head, just like thinking, and he goes, yeah, but that's Joey. I'm like, well, I don't want it to be me. I don't want to be rubbing my head.
We don't want people to see the real Joey.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, I'm acting. It's a show I got to put on.
Not me going through some changes on stage.
Yeah. Exactly. Changes.
Yeah, but I like this. That I liked making those. Like, I'm doing that kind of stuff. Like, I pulled out a clip of me interacting with a woman. Like, in the front row, there was this kid, 24-year-old guy, and I asked him how old he was, and then when he said his age, I said, "Oh, could I punch you in your face?" And because he was 24, and she looked over at him and said, "Oh my God, and she said they're picking on him because I guess the host was up there and she picked on him."
Okay.
I'm like, "What you just saying?" She's like, "I was just saying how everybody's picking on him." I'm like, "I'm not picking on him. I said, I asked him, can I punch you in the face? I didn't fucking." I said, that's the difference between nowadays. Now you got to coddle little 24-year-old boys. In my day, no one asked you, just kicked you, punched you in the fucking face.
Right.
At least I said now, like I just said it, I'm a bully. And it was fun. It was a fun interaction, but I turned it into like a bully rant. I said, Bat, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what happens. They should have let that happen in 3rd grade. Instead of coddling you and letting you think that the world is so safe.
Yeah, bullying has its purpose.
Yeah, and I'm not
degree. You don't want to encourage bullying, but you don't want to stop it.
Right, I'm not talking about that.
I don't know what I just said.
That barrage of like not letting them be, just calling them names, constantly bothering them and harassing them. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the typical Fat Mike. Like, shut up, asshole. That's it. Listen, Fat Mike is not. We're picking Fat Mike last because he can't run. That sends a message to Fat Mike. Do something about your weight, or no one's putting you on their fucking team, fatty.
But did it do that?
What?
Did it do that?
Did it make me thin?
Lose weight to go on a team?
Well, when I was a kid, I was picked first 'cause I was good.
Oh, but you weren't fat though.
I was no. At one point, I was husky. That was the clothes I got into.
Yeah, I was a husky.
The pick and pay. I think everyone's a husky. And like between 8 and 11, like a little husk.
Yeah, I'm adult husky for sure.
I don't think they call it husky anymore.
No, I know. I'm just tired. I'm tired of the clothes at the store. It's like everything's slim fit. All the nicer shirts are slim fit. It's like they are so for slim people. It's like there's no nice shirts for like moderately fat people.
Nope.
Like it's either big and tall, has nice shirts, or slim. It's just like, how about regular dudes who just like have exercise pizza, like a little flub. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like my body really doesn't match up.
Yeah.
Like my stomach's a little bigger, and my shoulders aren't that wide.
Or if you find one, like, well, I found one recently. I was in a store and it was like I forget the brand, but it was one of those untucked shirts, button ups, And I got this nice blue one. It's perfect. So I was like, oh, I want to get a few of these, but every other style they had was insane. It's got these insane like patterns. They'll make blue and then red and then green has to have like weird palm trees on it, or like it's just what's with these? Can't you just make a whole row of plain colors and these psychopathic patterns no one's wearing? Like, I don't see people walking around in these patterns.
Right.
Like, it's just, they're so weird.
Sometimes now that I'm heavier, I have no choice but to wear whatever they put out. So if it's Garanimals, I got to wear it.
Nah, I know.
Well, that's like, what fits around my stomach.
That's like everything's flannel pattern. Like, it's like, can't you give me a decent button up that doesn't have the pattern? I don't mind wearing a flannel occasionally, but I don't want to be a lumberjack. Like, it's just like I'm not an outdoor worker. It just ain't working for me. I need a variety of styles.
They all have if they do have the variety, it's all the same roll up, snap sleeve roll up thing, and you're like, I don't need that all the time.
Yeah, or you get a nice one and be like, do I have to have the mother of pearl buttons? Like, I'm not going to the rodeo. I just want
the bedazzled eagle on the back. I like it.
Yeah.
Can we take it down a notch?
That's like somebody who's James goes, you ever go shopping at Burlington Coat Factory? I go, no. I go, because I'll find a nice looking pair of jeans. I'll turn it around. It's got eagles on the pocket.
Yeah.
Rainbow bedazzled eagles. Like, I don't want that. Or like, you'll get like a shirt, but they're just so overwhelming with their branding.
Right.
Where it's
you're a walking billboard.
You can't have okay, there's the little one over here on the shirt, but does it have to be on both sleeves and the back? Right. It's like, why, man? Like, I don't know. Burlington Coat Factory reminds me of, it should be called Recovery Clothing Store. 12-step meeting clothes. 12-step dance.
Flat brim hats.
12-step dance clothing store.
Where's your flat brim hats and white T-shirts?
Yeah.
I have a convention to go to.
Yeah. You guys still got Carl Caney? Cool. I'm looking for a purple jumpsuit. You guys got that here?
For a Saturday night dance? You got a Saturday night dance purple jumpsuit?
I'm looking for a purple jumpsuit and a white Kangol. Guys got that section? Do we? Just set up a whole new rack of all that shit.
They're down there. I think your sponsor's here.
Yeah, I think your sponsor. Yeah, they're having a marathon meeting over in men's
aisle 3
shoes. That's all you see in there, bro. That's all I thought when I was in there the last time. Like, we could start, but I bet I could start a meeting in here.
Absolutely.
Everybody
walks in the store, says their name, and hey, I'm Joe. I'm an addict. Welcome, Joe.
I remember that when that style was in, like in the early 2000s, where you had some like these different patterns of like almost shininess on shirts. Like it was like I didn't buy anything with like a big eagle, but I remember buying a shirt that was of that style but subtle.
Oh, I've had a couple of them. Yeah.
But I bought it, I wore it, I drove up to a comedy show with it, and I changed my shirt in the parking lot. I was afraid. I was like, this ain't me, man.
Right, it's
I had a black T-shirt. I just went in with the black T-shirt. It was like you're just like, who are you, man? You're not a trendy guy. That's not why we.
I get it.
Because all I like you try and believe your intuition. You're like, everyone's gonna rip on me if I come in with this.
Right.
Like, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Right.
It's not worth it. But so, what are you still doing tech stuff? Did you get it?
For some reason, when I open up the video, the part where I would like to share something like right in there is too low. It won't allow me to even see it.
I don't know, but we are live on Facebook and YouTube, so it is working. I just don't know.
Yeah, like I can't chat when I open it up. Once I click the video to open, it unfucking mutes immediately, and then it just hides the thing. I can't. The chat screen's down there. I can't get to it.
I don't know, dude. Hey, you want to do some current events?
Oh yeah, go ahead. You go.
Well, I just want to know your thoughts on that actor who faked his own beating.
Well, what my thoughts on it are that any cause of homophobia or racism that's out there gets lessened with this act. He hurt whatever fucking causes are legit out there like it hurt that, and that's pathetic that he would think of just do that for his own fucking career.
Yeah.
Like, and I didn't, when it first came out, I was saddened by it, and it didn't have nothing to do because I didn't even know about the this is MAGA country part that the guy said. I didn't give a fuck about that. I just thought a guy got beat up for being a homosexual, and I thought that sucked. And I said it on the podcast like 2 weeks ago, or whenever it happened. I mentioned it. Yeah. I didn't mention the political part of it because I didn't even know about that part, nor do I care about that part. I was talking about, wow, this fucking sucks. This guy is homosexual and he gets beat up because he's black and homosexual. That's fucked up. Yeah. That made me sad.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. And then to see that he did that, like, oh, that's just – and he didn't do it for a political thing. That he wasn't even doing it – like, listen, it also
he made it political at the like he tried putting his politics into –
it's got to come out in the wash and all, but he didn't do it for political reasons. He did it – come to find out he's doing it for his own career.
It's disgusting.
Which is like I wouldn't respect anything, but like you're just doing it because you want to stay hot on TMZ's list. What the fuck are you doing? It just ruins legitimate people's claims that are getting beat up out there for being gay. It just fucks that up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, not that this is a rare story. And again, I'm not jumping on either camp. Like maybe you'll find out that those dudes were lying. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, there's no way. The police are already like, yeah, no.
Right.
Which is how bad of a creative person this guy is. It's probably why he was dumped off the show. It's like he cast his own fucking mauling wrong. It's like if you're gonna at least tell people he got beat up by white guys in MAGA hats, at least don't cast 2 Nigerian bodybuilders.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Like you're not even that creative.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Like you're just sitting there. You're like maybe you would have gotten away with it if you didn't even go that far to make it. Like I just got beat up. I don't know who it was. I couldn't tell.
Right.
Maybe say they said that was gay. If you want to. Like try and come up with
it's 2 white guys. You're gonna say it's 2 white guys, and it's actually you had 2 black guys beat you up. Why not? You don't even need to be beat up then. Just punch yourself in the face and say, "Yeah, a couple of guys beat me up." Like, why are you even involving anybody else if you're gonna be that bad about it?
Yeah, and somebody was saying, I forget where I heard it, but it's like in Chicago where it was at. The cops were just at first like, "What? Those people aren't even what? Those people that you're saying don't even they're not even around here." So the detectives were like, "Oh, what?"
Like
so right off the bat, they're like, "That don't have where? I don't see MAGA hats."
Yeah. So I didn't know that part at all. I just knew the homophobic thing that in the original when it originally came out, like 2 or 3 hours after the story came out, like there was there was a letter written to the studio about So I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. I did zero search. I just heard the story and was like, oh, that sucks that a gay guy got beat up. That's all. That's as much as I was invested in it.
Oh yeah. Oh, totally. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's awful. And then you move on. You just hope they catch whoever. And then when it starts dripping, here's the funny part for me since the truth has come out.
Yeah.
Is all the people like, I called it.
Yeah, I know.
Like.
Crazy.
Oh, you called it? You were going to call it that way anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to get one of them right.
Yeah, right. No, like you were.
If every one of them is a made-up story, one of them's going to be a made-up story.
Well, the moment that the guy made it about Trump, those guys that would say they called it fake, regardless. Yes. Then like, see, told you.
They call everything fake.
They call everything fake. But I was just like sitting there. I'm like, I just want to put. I always want to put things out. But I don't want to get the blowback. I'd be like, all right, you got to call the next thing. You can't do it now. So like, I need your call. I need call outs.
Call it now.
Call it now. Show me your tweet timestamp that you called it.
Yeah.
I called it. I knew. Yeah, you from New Jersey knew what happened in Chicago. You called it. You just hoped it was that way, and you happened to be right.
Absolutely.
You didn't call it. I knew it. Who would do that? A lot of people.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's actually a term called gay bashing that got developed from that happening.
Bashing of gays. Yeah.
This wasn't the first one.
Oh.
Like, what are we gonna call this thing that happened?
Homosexual hammering?
Oh,
that's a lot.
I don't know, but I'm calling it. I don't think it happened. Whatever you say is gonna happen didn't happen. It wouldn't happen with a guy with a hat on.
No way.
No way.
That stuff doesn't happen. Make it up, those guys.
No, because they want to make America great again, and that, my friend, is not doing that. That is building walls around, which we don't do. I mean, we do, but we don't do. Well, you know, actually, I don't want to have this conversation no more.
Next question.
Next question. Nah, it was very sad. Very sad that this guy felt he was writing him off a show, which probably, you know, and now his career has got to be shot.
Right.
No one's gonna put him on anything. Like you did it, which is a weird thing to even try and save your career with. Like, oh, we didn't know you were gonna get beat up. Come on, we'll write you back in.
Yeah.
You know, that's a delusional, like, drug addict move. He was probably like, get the word that he's getting rid off. He's coked up one night.
Well, I think this
is what we're gonna do.
I think that's the addiction of
fame.
Of fame, man. I mean, not the addiction of fame, like the desperation of this career choice. It's like, oh my God, my gigs. I'm the more what?
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't. Like, I'm saying, like,
that's bad desperation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And who knows how long? I mean, what makes the guy do that? Has he been grinding it out for so long, and he's like, it's never going to happen again? You know, what's going to happen to my career? Am I done? Who knows? But
it's crazy though. It's like you were on a hit show, Empire.
Yeah.
So you got to think of okay, so we'll just say you were a great actor on Empire, but the storyline says that they just need to get rid of this character.
Go. Right.
Which means they like you. The audience likes you. You're going to get a job again. Like the only other answer is they couldn't stand you.
Right.
They wrote you off the show because you're an asshole. And you're worried you're not going to get work no more. Like, typically when you're on a hit show like that, it leads to more.
Yes.
Especially if you're not the main, like a main character where you could be like, oh, I'm typecast. Nobody like Kramer.
Right.
Or like, like,
yeah.
You're just this side character they've written off. So it leads me to believe he was a problem.
Maybe.
It just seems that way. It's like, I don't know. Or
it just sucks that, you know, like somebody like that, you don't think of a bigger cause. You don't think of the bigger cause of like homosexuals and black people who are abused and targeted, as you know, for racism and homophobia. You fucking use those, you shit on those causes, and you're that. Like that's who are you? Like
you gotta hope that it doesn't, you know, hurt those causes.
No, I'm just saying it does shit on the causes. It does shit on them. It makes it hard. It's like if one of these, like a Me Too movement comes out, like of all the women, and they're like, I lied, I didn't do that. You're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, all the women who are coming out after you are going to look bad for a while.
Yeah.
Because they already look bad, because most people don't think that any of it's real. Every Me Too movement girl that comes out, everybody thinks it's fake. Every black guy who says he got shot by cops wrongly is fake. It's not. It's made up. He deserved it. Everything that you say that happened, 90% of one side doesn't want to believe it. It's like, and I'm guilty for this, like mass shootings.
Yeah.
When there's a mass shooting, my stomach flips because I'm like, please don't be a fucking Arabic dude. Just don't be that.
Nah, it's young white boys.
Huh?
It's young white boys.
It's always young white guys. It's always a white guy. But like, I'm always like, here we go. Because you'll have 100 mass shootings, all white people.
Yeah.
And then you'll have one mass shooting with an Arabic dude, and we're done. And everybody's done.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Close it up. Shut the airports down. But the 100 of white guys who kill people, and if you ever bring that up to a discussion, like, well, look at a lot of these mass shootings were done by white guys. Oh my God! They're like, dude, don't believe that all. Like, no, I'm believing it because I'm present on the planet and I see it.
I'm present on the planet.
Nobody told me. I'm watching it.
Right. This
is a conclusion I came up to without Google. Thanks. I did this one all by myself. A lot of mass shootings are done by white dudes. I did that all by myself.
Yeah.
And it's okay to say that. It's okay to say it. Doesn't mean all white people. Doesn't mean all gun owners. Doesn't mean all the things that happen in the country are done by white people that are bad. No, but you can own it. Because that is you, and you don't want to be that. So you got to be outraged at the thing that's not you, which is anything that's brown. Be outraged at those people.
Right.
Did you see that other thing? I got involved in it. I don't know why. I don't know why I got involved. I don't know why. I'm a fucking idiot. That's why.
What happened?
Because I bought into the disclaimer, don't worry about the politics. And it wasn't even a big deal, but it was just. Maybe he was like, I don't give a fuck, man. Nobody's going to put me to work. Let me just get out of this. And a little of them going, we don't want any more shit dug up, so let's just give him some cash and shut him up. Right. I think it was two ways. But
well, he didn't get a lot of. He was like guaranteed $50 million. It only got like 20 of it.
Right.
And I think he wanted the rest of that he was guaranteed.
All right. So, but my point is that the settlement had nothing to do with his principles of why he kneeled. The kneeling thing, that's not what was in the courts. They weren't discussing whether he was allowed to kneel or not.
I think they both lost on this.
No, but let me just finish the point.
Okay, yeah.
The case in the courts was a collusion case, not a kneeling case.
Yeah.
The case in the court was that he was unable to get work, and he believes it's because he was blacklisted for kneeling. Not, hey, I need to go to court and fight for kneeling and fight for Black Lives Matter. That's not what the court case was. The court case was him trying to prove that the NFL colluded to keep him out of the league.
Yeah.
Okay? What brought that court case up of colluding was when he took his knee a few years ago in protest for Black Lives Matter. Okay?
Yeah.
That's not what was the court was debating. Kneeling thing was like, oh yeah, I'll take some money. That only makes sense is if you say, we're going to give you $15 million, stop kneeling. And then he was like, all right, I'll stop kneeling. That's what makes sense.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The court case had nothing to do with if he should kneel, if he shouldn't kneel, or if any of that was legit. It had to do with him not working in the NFL. That was it. That was all the court case was. And the court, and whatever the NFL's reasonings behind it, they were saying we're not colluding, so the owners don't think you have what it takes to be a quarterback anymore, I guess is what their battle was. And his battle was, no, it's because you fucking made me look so horrible for kneeling. That was his battle. But it wasn't to take this all the way to a jury and a judge. They weren't going to come back with a verdict, yes, kneeling is okay. Everyone should be able to kneel. That's not what the fucking thing was about. So what does this principle have to do with that?
Well,
His principles of his kneeling have nothing to do with the court.
Okay, not the principles of kneeling, but the principles of collusion. Like if you've proved, you got to believe his lawyers proved collusion, or else they wouldn't put a gag order.
Absolutely.
And it's almost like, so you could have really, I mean, the NFL could get away with this again with other players, but he sold those guys out by agreeing to gag order on their evidence of collusion.
Right.
Which is not,
or
you know what I'm saying?
We don't know the whole thing.
No, but that's got to be. That's got to be. There's no way that the NFL is going to settle if they don't have, if Kaepernick's A, settle, and B, say gag order. Gag order on what?
No, but what I also think happened. But what I also think happened is that, in the last year and a half, 2 years that this case has been to court, no one could, like, I remember listening to Michael Kay, and they're like, why don't they offer him a job? Why don't some team step in right now and offer him a job, and then his whole collusion case will be,
because he's not a good quarterback.
Huh?
Because he's not a good quarterback anymore.
No, that's not why I believe they didn't offer him a job is because he had a court case against the league. You can't go offering a guy who's got a lawsuit against the league a job. So they most likely said, well, he's got a lawsuit. Now he's saying, okay, I'm done. Pay me off because I believe a team is going to pick him up.
Yeah.
So he had to get out of the court case. So I think he was just like, well, I'm out of the court case. I'm going to get out of the court case, and he's probably going to get a job. And
yeah, but it just looks bad that you signed a gag order and took $20 million.
Right.
It makes, I mean, it looks bad. I mean, it looks bad for the NFL too, so everybody knows that they were colluding.
Right.
So he has that, but there's no, like, I'd love to know the.
But maybe it just isn't worth it. Like, to go the whole fight, maybe it just wasn't worth it. Maybe you're looking at millions of dollars in legal fees, and you're like, what the fuck is the point?
Yeah, no, totally. It's just a weird.
I don't know why, but my thing is that the two are not linked. His commitment to Black Lives Matter and the fact that he kneeled is not the principles that fucking. That meme.
No, but you knew people were going to spin it that way. I mean, that was just.
What I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. The meme is implying that like everyone's always said ever since he kneeled, he only did it for attention. Like, you think that's what he did? Like, how do you not believe that just because someone believes in things that you don't believe, how can you automatically believe that what he does is not pure from the fucking gut? That the guy believes in the cause?
Because they don't like him anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like it's just like when you don't like somebody, you'll see everything negatively. When you're when you don't like a person, there's nothing they can do.
Right.
Unless they ran out of a burning building with saving babies, they'd be like, he's all right.
Even then, they'd be like, he probably started the fire.
Yeah, he brought them in and ran them back out.
Yeah, we know what he did.
He stopped at a daycare center on the way, got his own babies.
That's how they do it. That's how those guys do it.
It's a false flag. Crisis actor.
It's just, I mean, yeah. So I responded to that saying, him settling out of court. I don't know those details, and whatever the case is, it is. But his commitment to Black Lives Matter isn't what he stepped down from. He did not take a fucking plea. Or do an arrangement or whatever you call it with Black Lives Matter. Like, he was like, yeah, you know what? Now that I've taken this plea, I'm just going to start standing for everything and letting everybody know that Black Lives Matter is a bullshit organization. That would have been like, oh, your principles have fucking a price tag.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, if out of nowhere that dude started standing and like got like the starting fucking quarterback position of the New England Patriots, you're like, okay. He stands and he's got the starting job as the Patriots. Maybe he doesn't have any principles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they're not the same ththing, and that's what I saw. So I just jumped in and said, they're not the same thing. You're talking about two different topics. But you're trying to make it all the people are going to come on here like, damn right, he's fucking full of shit. It's because you believe Black Lives Matter is full of shit.
Here's the question. if Colin Kaepernick gets a job in the NFL as a quarterback,
right,
does he kneel game one?
Well, now it's stay out of they now the league put it in the rules that if you're planning on kneeling, you don't even come out of the dugout. I mean, out of the locker room.
Oh, they did? I didn't read that. I don't pay attention to the NFL.
Being the last season.
Ah, okay.
So if you could protest by not coming out for it.
Okay. Do you think he doesn't come out?
Huh?
Do you think he doesn't come out?
Think he wouldn't come out?
Yeah.
And you know how they say? I mean, like everybody says he's the horrible quarterback. He wasn't horrible. I mean,
no, he took a big dive. He had that really good season, and then they gave him the big money, and then he took a serious dive the following 2 seasons.
Okay, do we really? If somebody can say this out loud, then I know you're full of shit. Do you really believe Mark Sanchez is better than Colin Kaepernick?
Well, Colin Kaepernick only did it 1 year. Good.
Do you believe Mark Sanchez was given that job, that Redskins job last year because the quarterback got hurt? You really think if Kaepernick was in the league and playing that Sanchez would get the start over him?
No. Not now.
But Kaepernick was a serviceable quarterback. Was he amazing quarterback?
Right. No. But he did have he brought the attention the teams didn't want.
No, I understand. I'm saying aside from that, just the skill level is comparable to like a C+ quarterback that's already playing right now.
Yeah.
So he would be serviceable on somebody's team. He would be working.
Yeah, but I guess they didn't want to invite the controversy.
Right. So there was the proof that the kneeling is what fucked him over.
Yeah.
But if you listen to everybody who anti-Kaepernick, he wasn't good. I'm like, yeah, I hear you.
It was both. He wasn't good and that.
But he would have been serviceable if he didn't.
Right. Put it this way: if he was Colin Kaepernick of that year he went to the Super Bowl, they would be like, "Dude, can you kneel more?" like, if you're winning, they just overlook. Look at Odell Beckham Jr. is one of the biggest assholes in football. And has not even won one important game. Yet he does play good enough where they just put up with his assholeness to no end because he's still a playmaker enough.
Well, how about all the beatings, and wife beatings, and and domestic violence guys?
Yeah.
Who they just come back and they're like right back to work. It's like
if you can catch the ball and if you could throw the ball, be like, all right, sorry.
But like that's to me that's insulting to my intelligence when someone says what Kaepernick did is worse than like somebody kicking a woman on a video and then going back to work.
They're all right. Let's just like even when John Jones just won the title again when he beat Gustafson, it's like he had a little bit of the steroids. They kind of let him go on it. They said it was all these whatever the term they use for it, but you weren't even even though you like John Jones, you're not excited for the win because it's tainted. It's tainted. You're a tainted champion.
Right.
All the other guys aren't getting these little picograms showing up.
Right. Yeah.
I give you your only one picograms. You and one other guy 20 years ago.
Right.
For the term, it's like come on. And it's like maybe you're not, but you know.
But like you're like that one guy. It's just like that video of him kicking a woman, and now he's working. It's like, listen, I think everyone deserves 37 chances if they're going to get better.
I go 36.
I think you're allowed to fuck up and then get better.
Oh, yeah, you can fuck up. And actually, Colin Kaepernick didn't do anything to fuck up. He didn't fuck up anything. He
That's why I don't even want to talk. But yes, that's true. That's right. He didn't. But not one person. You never see like guys like outraged over a woman getting beat up and then the guy playing the next week. You never see it.
No.
You never see like, I can't believe that fucking wife beater played this fucking game. It's like he just comes back and maybe they'll boo, you're not a good guy. And then he catches a touchdown like, yoo-hoo!
MVP.
Exactly.
Most valuable puncher.
Yeah, but like if you that's the what do you call it? That's what bothers me the most. It's insulting that someone who hates Colin Kaepernick so much never says a word about that.
Well, no, yeah, exactly.
That's insulting to guys who I'm like, yeah, they're all. I mean, I don't think what Colin Kaepernick did, he did nothing wrong, but when somebody beats their wife, I mean, that's pretty bad, right? I think that's bad.
It's not as bad as it gets.
I think we should be on board with that.
I mean, the only way I could agree with is if your wife is equally an MMA fighter, and you're like,
yes.
Like if she could take it, like if you have if Chris Cyborg's your wife, and you guys got a little scrap one night and be like, come on, come on, man, you don't know what arguments are like in my house, man. She gets me in rear naked chokes. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, bedroom is an octagon.
I caught her one night. I'm not even trained. She was the champ. She was trying to be champ. I'm just a dude. I'm just her guy.
Yeah, no one should get hit unless she's Cyborg or if she fucks up the ZDs again.
Or if she fucks up what?
ZDs. You know, if she fucks up the ZDs again, then she got to get a slap.
I mean, I tell you like al dente.
How many times you got to say that?
Yeah, I mean, even when people say they don't know, they know. They get it. I know. PC.
Different times. Dude, I did DNA joke, right?
Uh-huh.
And I don't know I don't even know where it came from. I'm like, at that place, I think I told him, I'm not sure if I told him. I was like,
what, the Rutherford Hall gig?
Test. I did my DNA test. So anybody do it? So I did it. I said a couple of things if you don't know about it. They do not want your sperm. I'm like, they'll send that right back. I mean, on the second time I got it right, they just want a little saliva, but just in case you don't feel like reading it, they don't want your sperm.
Yeah. I've never misread something worse.
I said something like, well, all the DNA I ever started collected was from like the cop shows, and it's always sperm. So I just thought, I didn't even read it.
They collect sperm on cop shows?
All the cop shows, when they fucking find DNA, it's usually sperm.
Oh, when they find it, I thought like they're in a police station. Come on, sample.
What?
I thought you were saying like when you watch the cop shows and they ask for their DNA of the perp. You're like, man, how can the guy pull one out like under those circumstances?
Can I get another hustler?
Wait, I don't want to tell you to do your job, but I don't think I can do this handcuffed. Unless Mrs. Officer wants to help me by any chance. I wouldn't be opposed to that for one last fling before I get tried for murder.
Simple murder.
Be like, we got to come up with new techniques. This is getting creepy in the field.
All you hear in every room is clink, 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 clink.
I get DNA tests for murders. Clink, 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 clink.
Clink, 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 clink.
Oh, my God. Hey, can you send one of those female officers in here? I'm having a hard time getting in the mood, if you know what I mean, Sarge. If you know what I mean. Yeah, unfortunately, we know what you mean.
I get new magazines. It's the fourth time I've seen this one.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That must have been funny, though. That must have got a good laugh when you did that.
Oh, my God. I got an applause break.
Oh, no.
It was the first time
fucking applause break Gaffney over here.
It was just really funny. It was like innocent. Like, I just want to find a way to do it like clean. Like, I want to say what I want to do now. I'm rewriting it as I want to say, explain when you get this, if you're interested in doing this DNA, when you get the tube, make sure you read it because the only bodily fluids they want are your saliva. Believe me, that's a mistake you don't want to make. They send that right back to you.
Right back. They don't even mess around.
I think is a nice way of saying sperm that can get. I wouldn't do it on a show anyhow, a clean show, just drop it off. But if I ever wanted to do DNA as a late night joke, I think that's a funny joke without saying anything bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. For sure.
Just make sure you read it because the only body fluids they want are your saliva. Believe me. They'll send any of the other stuff right back. They send it right back.
Yeah. Right.
Send that right back. I got it right the second time. The second time it's just saliva, but
right back with a highlighter.
They sent it right back with a DVD showing you how to do it for real. I just give you
pictures. Don't do this. You disgusting perv. We don't care where you're from. Never send your DNA again.
So funny. Like you do a show, like I did the show Friday night at the Rutherford Hall. And then I did the show Saturday night in a place in Staten Island. And I don't know if it's been, I don't go to Staten Island often.
No?
No. There's no place out there. And the last few times over the past, like, say, 3 or 4 years that I have done stuff, Staten Island once every 9 months.
Got the hiccups.
I've had it's been, hit or miss.
Hit or miss.
It's been hit or miss, and let me get some water in my fucking gut. So it's this past, so funny that you do. I can't even tell you how fun Friday night. You did the show at the Rutherford Hall.
I've done it there, I think, twice.
I mean, packed, no seat left, and just energy with setups, throwaway lines, tags, everything is rolling.
Yeah.
Did an hour and 10, 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Just rolling. Fun. Then you bring that same idea to a bunch of Ginzos in Staten Island, and it just was like, blah, it was okay. I mean, it was okay, but it was like, man, you guys have no idea how fun this material could be. Because they didn't get the extras. When I did that new joke I'm doing with Paragard, the birth control, I just did the 2 basic, low-hanging shit that they would laugh at.
Yeah.
And I didn't do any of this other stuff that was not highbrow, but a little more like creative. Just kept it simple. I didn't do Hitler joke. I didn't do any of that because it just wasn't.
They were dead.
They were dead.
Well, that's like with Stitches a few weeks ago. It's like the early show, which was almost sold out, was just energy and fun, and then that late show was half sold out and just duds.
Right.
You're just like, how'd you guys all come together? How did all duds come together and all amazing people come together?
Yeah,
like, how did you guys, like, I probably couldn't even make this happen if I tried.
Right.
Can I get a room full of the 70 most boring people?
If I sent an Evite out to just duds, it would still not do this.
Yeah. Any duds come out? No, I'd get fucking people like applause breaking, banging tables. Be like, I don't know how to. I can't even make a shitty audience.
But it's funny. So I'm like, I did 50. I don't even know what I did. 50 minutes, and then it's like over. And I went in the back, and everyone that came up to me was like, the people, because I went right to the back hallway. All the people who came back to go to the bathroom, like, oh man, you were so funny. Oh, my face is hurting, wiping tears the whole time. And the guy who runs the room told Tom loved me. Yeah, it was awesome. So it's like, okay, well, all the things that you felt down there, people, I did not feel.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that.
Yeah, those people will come to be like, this is one of the best shows I've ever seen. It's like, really?
Yeah. I didn't feel it.
You're one of the worst audiences I've ever seen.
But I know I went through it. I just didn't do some of the jokes. I didn't do some of the tags. I just didn't do some of the stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it was like I did that Paragard joke, and I say there's a woman dancing for birth control, and in the video is 3 little 7-year-old kids, 6, 7-year-old kids dancing. I'm like, 7-year-old kids dancing for birth control? I said, that's like having immigrants dance at a Trump rally. See, that Friday night, applause.
Yeah, well, you're probably getting a more liberal crowd out at the Rutherford Hall than Staten Island.
Well, I didn't say it in Staten Island. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't even say it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I know where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I said it quickly. It wasn't even a joke. Isn't even like, because that's not a Trump joke. It was just how there's 2 things that are created to keep you out.
Yeah.
Trump doesn't want you, and this birth control don't want no babies.
No babies.
You know, so, but I just said the babies part, and I didn't say the Trump part. I'm like, how do you have kids dancing in the background? Is that like your disclaimer? So if I say, hey, man, this fucking thing don't work, like, yeah, well, the commercial has 3 kids dancing. We know it's 100%. We'll put 3 kids in the background. Of course it's not 100%. You know? And that gets a laugh. That's the simple thing.
Yeah.
And then at the end, the voiceover says, hey, may puncture your uterus. And the woman just keeps smiling. And I'm like, man, I don't even wear condoms just because they're a little uncomfortable. I can't imagine doing a condom commercial and the voiceover says, may puncture your scrotum. Like, what, did everyone hear that guy? Fuck, get this thing off me. That got a laugh.
Yeah.
But it's the simpler stuff, not the things that we're not thinking about this. So it's just amazing how you in front of one group of people who are fucking on fire, and you take the same material and same energy, and you go the next night, and it's like, bleh. You're like, I'm going to shoot myself in the face. I can't go through this emotional roller coaster every weekend.
You will.
Just get me 2 audiences that are the same. Please, can you do that?
Yeah, just kind of have my own audience that wants what I sell.
Like that.
Just want that.
I just want my own people.
It's my own people that know what I do, like what I do, and I get to do what I do.
But like I said, all these people, like there was one group of Italian guys, dude, the guy could not stop wiping tears. Now, I never saw him leave. He was gone before I came out from the back.
Yeah.
But I know some people were having a great time. And everyone who came up to me said it was a great show. So I guess it was just not, the energy wasn't there. And then Hillary Schwartz was hosting, and she was in the back, and she said it sounded great back there, the last worker back there. Maybe it just doesn't come up front.
Huh.
It's a small room, but maybe just the way it's, the acoustics in it doesn't carry up. She goes, it was great.
Yeah, and like I told you, sometimes when you're already like annoyed in your head, you need like, you're not even hearing it. You're just like, can I get through this fucking thing? You're just...
Remember I Am Comic?
Yeah.
When Larry Miller was talking, and Larry Miller said, he said, people don't know it's a two-way street. The energy we receive, you get right back. And if I'm not getting energy, you get half the joke.
Right.
You don't get the fun hopping. Like when you're having fun, you know that hop that you're doing?
Yeah.
Back and forth, a little pep in your step, like a little extra flair to the end of the joke. Maybe even like try something, let's talk off the cuff.
Yeah.
When it's not getting...
No, you're not doing none of that. I've told audiences that. I go, you know how many parts of this whole joke I'm not even saying tonight because you're not even going along with this beginning? There's so many other things to go with this, but I've said that. It's like, it ain't worth it.
Right.
Because I know you ain't going to like it based on what I've said already. And then they'll be like, say it. It's like, why? Why would I? I'm like arguing with the audience.
Yeah. You don't understand how it works. I don't normally say like I'm telling you the basics because you're not inspiring anything other than the basics.
Right.
Give me some love and I'll fucking bounce around all day and act like an idiot. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. I love that when you're connected with an audience and you're bouncing, you're just writing shit.
Yeah.
Do you ever I felt at Uncle Vinny's 2 weeks ago. I was like, I feel like I'm doing a podcast on stage.
Right.
Like I feel like I'm I'm not even thinking about what's coming out. I'm just putting it out there. And if it dies, it dies. And if it goes, it goes. And there's no better feeling than being on stage when you don't care how it goes, what you're saying.
Right.
Especially when you're saying new shit.
Uh-huh.
That's why the one night I was on stage riffing with the crowd, and I'm like, I bet if me and Gaffney did a show together, we should go up on stage and riff.
We should.
Because we do it as a podcast. It'd probably be so much fun in front of a live audience.
Yeah. Just maybe ask questions. One of us asks questions. Yeah, back and forth.
We should try doing a live podcast. We should try and do that at Tierney's.
We should.
And see how it goes.
Yeah. Why not?
Fuck it.
Okay.
I bet she'll do it.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Would it be like on her Catalyst night, or would you have to?
Yeah, we try and do it. Maybe something like that. Maybe.
But doesn't she have to do that show every Sunday, or she
no? But there could be comedians, and we could do podcast. We could incorporate, like everything. We try and find a way to incorporate everything. Have some of the comics on. Right. Do the live podcast with some comics.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like the headliners are us, but we're there the whole time. But occasionally we're going to bring up a few comics.
Okay, yeah, that works.
And then have them on or whatever. We'll figure out something, but could be something interesting to do.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Try.
So I'm going to put this clip up. It's only a clip, no video, just audio from Friday night. There was I went off on the audience, like, there was one face in the back that I really didn't like his face, and I was like, you guys are really good, but there's like one. I said it. I was like, there's one face in here. I don't fucking like you at all. Not even a fucking little bit. Do I like you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say who it is, but your fucking face sucks, and I don't like you. And right in the front row was a guy who kind of had like a stone face, smiled a little bit, and I was like, and it's not you. I know you think it's you, but it's not you. Like, because he would be the next. If I don't like his face, you're a close second, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not talking about your face.
Yeah, you got interim title for shit face.
Huh?
You got the interim title for shitty face in this crowd.
Exactly. So I was like, you, and so we were laughing. Everybody's laughing, and then he gets a ring. His phone rings, and it's that old school ring. Yeah. Ring. I'm like, whoa! Somebody call you, Barney Miller? You want to answer that, Wojciechowicz?
Wojciechowicz.
So he gets up and walks away. I was like, go do your thing, doc, because that's the only person who should be answering the fucking phone is a doctor.
Yeah.
So he walked away, and I was like, what's he do for a living? And she was like, he's a doctor. And I was like, I fucking nailed it. I'm like, please tell me it's a real doctor, not like some toe fungus doctor who didn't need to take that phone call. And she's like, I'm like, what does he do? She's like, he's an orthodontist. And I'm like, what kind of, hi, doc, I swallowed my retainer. And he's like, yeah, you're just going to shit that out and not use it again. And then he walked back
shit
in,
it out.
Like,
there's no other way.
You're going to shit that out and never use it again.
Yeah, retainers are like Thanks corn. They come right out. Right out.
Yeah.
Just like corn. Trust me. Trust me. Your shit's going to be straight when it comes out.
And then he came back in. I was like, everybody all right with that retainer, doc? Got a really good laugh. So I'm going to put that clip up. But I definitely want to get a better camera.
Uh-huh.
I want to get a camera and start filming every set because I know the audio's fun, but it's not going to be as good as the video.
No, you got to do the video. That's why I've been bringing my camera around. You need the video. The audio clips are cool, but
yeah,
you know. The audio clips only work if you're going to put the caption, type it, so people can read it. And I think you even have to do that with videos because I think people don't even listen to the sound of videos. They're like, oh, there's no closed captioning. What am I going to do with this?
You really think so?
Oh yeah, no, I've talked to people. They're like people told me, they're like, oh, I saw your video, but I couldn't click on it because I was somewhere, and then I didn't go back to it. You know.
Right.
But if the words were there, they probably would have read it.
Right.
But that's a lot of work, so you're gonna have to hear it.
Too much.
Much too much. But yeah, no, you should get yourself a little. I thought you had a little camera.
No.
Okay. I could have sworn you did.
I had one a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Back in the olden days.
My son has one. My nephew has nice a nice camera. What was that? SD. What is those kind of cameras called with like a nice lens, like a movable lens?
Oh, DSLR.
Yes.
Yeah, be careful with them though. The one I bought, you can record until the chip fills up. You can record, as long as the battery or the chip is. Most DSLRs on the cheaper end only record for 15 minutes. Then you got to hit the record button again.
Good Lord.
So you have to watch.
Okay.
Because I bought one of those one time, brought it to.
But this one's like a $600 camera.
All right, I'm just saying, test it, make sure.
Okay.
Because I bought one time and I had a great set. I started it during the feature act set. I didn't want to be worried about it. So I got 10 minutes of his set and like 4 minutes of my set. And it stopped. I'm like, motherfucker. And like I'm telling you, everything after the 4 minutes was brilliant. Like the first 4 minutes was just kind of getting in. I'm like, man, I got a tape.
All right.
And I got him like, why is there only 12, 13? What's that? And then I learned that lesson. And then I bought myself the Lumix GH3. So, and that's that. And we are going to wrap up this episode of the All in Our Heads podcast. We've been recording for about a little over an hour. This weekend, my show's sold out, so I don't have to promote it. So, nice.
Where at?
It's at a firehouse out in Pennsylvania.
Okay. But
it's sold out. So, that's always good to know you're going to go to a packed audience.
Right.
And
that is. Where's that?
It's out. What the fuck town is that? Let me tell you. Yeah, 'cause maybe if you're out that way, maybe they'll, squeeze somebody in. But I would call first.
What night?
Saturday night. I'm out in Coplay, PA. Coplay.
Yourself.
And that's that.
I got 2 shows.
Where at?
At Robin's Nest. Do you know where it's at?
No, where's that? New Jersey?
Yeah. It's out by you. That's out by that way.
Robin's Nest? I've never heard. It's like a restaurant?
Mount Holly. That's out by that way.
Mount Holly? No, isn't Mount Holly south?
Near Philly.
Yeah, that's not by me.
Where are you going to be? Not by your house.
Oh, you meant my...
Where you're performing.
No, I'll be out by like Allentown. Out by like the Sands Casino, out that way. That's not by Philly.
Yeah.
Allentown?
Where are you at for that gig?
Coplay, PA.
What is it?
Coplay. Coplay.
Coplay. Relax, please.
All right.
Coplay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I just said I was in
Mount Holly.
Mount Holly.
Is that a Soul Joel gig? What? No.
It's an hour and 29 minutes away from each other.
Not close.
No. Where are you Friday?
Friday, I am nowhere. I just have gigs on Saturdays the next 2 weeks.
Okay. I'm off Friday, too.
All right. I've talked to you after, but I have something on my calendar that says gig with Gaffney in upstate New York, like in March or something. That's all I have written down. So, yeah. Something you called me about. You're like, you free this night?
Well, I would say, what night?
It's March 23rd.
Oh, yeah, it's a Linda Rowe gig, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what the details are, or if you're even on the show.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you had me hold the date.
I don't know anything about it. I'll have to ask Tom.
Beautiful. All right, everybody. I don't know if anybody was watching, if there was a problem on Facebook's end, but it was live.
I have no idea.
So anybody, thanks for downloading. Please subscribe to the podcast on Laughable App, iTunes, or iHeartRadio. Go like my YouTube page, youtube.com/Joe Fernandes, and go like our All in Our Heads podcast page on Facebook to watch us live.
Yes. So Saturday, you're where again? You're at Firehouse.
It's sold out, so it don't matter.
I'm at Robin's Nest in Mount Holly, New Jersey. 2 shows. So Google it, find the freaking website, come hang out.
There you go. Thanks for listening, everybody. You've been listening to All Our Heads.